Sir, that is a great pleasure for me to be a part of this 2 days international virtual conference on challenges of 21st century and Gandhi. At first, I want to give congratulations to both the partners who have made this conference possible, that is University Department of Gandhian Thought, TMU, Badalpur, Professor Vijay Kumar sir, and Chairman, Indian Education Foundation, Dr. Kumar Sanjeev sir. They have given me an opportunity to be a part of this 2 days international conference. Thank you, and respected all the dignitaries who have connected in this virtual mode e-conference. Last 2 days, from yesterday and today till today, we all are discussing about the relevance of Gandhiji in 21st century. Now it is very easy for me to listen Purnendu sir, because he has in very delightfully and deliberately he has elaborated the ecosophy of the Gandhian system. So, which he has mentioned clearly all about the 75% what I wanted to tell in this forum about the environmental system and the relevance of Gandhi in this era. Sir, I congratulate Purnendu sir because he has made me very easy, because he has covered almost all the things what I wanted to tell. Only I will not give more time. No sir, I will, because you have completed all the things. Only I will not focus, because when you are discussing the philosophical part, you have covered almost all those things. Urbanization, Satya, Ahimsa, conservation. So it is made me easy. So just I will, which part you have not covered, not I will just supplement, not cover means I will supplement to your thought.
Okay.
So because all other speakers are here, we can also listen from them, because Gandhi is a type of person, what he has given, he has contributed to our, not only in India, but for the world. If anybody that listen from day to day, even year after another, it will not complete it, we cannot also implement it. So, sir has, Punan sir has told the nature about that, the nature. He put it one thing, that earth has given, that earth has enough resources for our need, but not for our greed. That is the main written concept by the Gandhiji, and it was also supported by many of the conferences. It will start from the international conferences, the Stockholm conferences in 1972 and Rio Earth Summit of 1992, which was convened in the 1992, but before that, in 1909, Gandhiji has already forecasted all the environmental problems, and he has, during that period, discussed about the problems of environment. So, and it was also written in the Hind Swaraj. He is a forecasting people. Now we are thinking, today we are thinking about tomorrow, but 100 years back ago, he has expected this type of problems. Which problem also recently, the environmental problem, the natural problem which are faced recently in the pandemic situation due to deforestation, all the things, all this type kind of things we have faced due to shortage of oxygen. We faced lots of problems during this pandemic situation. Now we are facing it, but 100 years plant, we can face this type of problem. But another thing, our environmental system and environmental problem we have also find out in our national movement. Also, Purnendu sir pointed out that in 1970 that our Indian modern environmentalist, that Chandi Prasad Bhatt and Sundarlal Bahuguna sir, they have led the CIPCO movement to protect the environment. So, in this era, Gandhiji as environmentalist, his relevance is very much needed. And also, if I supplement also, that Narmada Bachao Andolan by Baba Amte and Medha Patkar derived that inspiration from the Gandhiji's that he has written in 100 years back. Another thing also, Gandhiji also pointed out that urbanization, which was also touched by Purnendu sir, that was also written in the Hind Swaraj in years back, in 100 years back, that the sustainable growth and development. Yesterday also Arun Kumar sir also touched that point, that Bhumandalikara, that the Saitani Sabhyata which was also we are practicing, that as how much we are required, we are that much we are not utilizing, more than that we are utilizing. That is the yesterday also pointed out by the Arun Kumar sir, and today also pointed out by the Purnendu sir also. So that means we should at least use what type of resources is required, which is not required, which is more than that, which is luxurious. We should not entertain it. So, in taking to urbanization, so we should not take more industrialized things, urbanized things, which is harmful to the rural masses. As Gandhiji had pointed out in 1936, 7 lakhs villages are there in rural areas. We have people living in rural areas which will fulfill our dream through the environmental and natural resources. If we destroy the natural resources, environmental resources, we will face the problem which was had in recently. So Gandhi is relevant 100 years back till now, and also after 100 years or thousands after also. It is very relevant for the environmental point of view. Regarding non-violence and conservation of resources, Gandhiji has pointed out that given a good quotation, that is, I need no inspiration other than nature. She has never failed me as yet. She mystifies me, builds me, sends me riches. Contact whatever we require in this present context, as per our requirement, we should use both the conventional, both the renewable and non-renewable resources. So we should not waste more resources, either renewable or renewable resources, which is not much relevant, much necessary for our needs. So rightly the quote that the need, the resources that our nature has given much resources to fulfill our requirement. but we are using the resources which is not required also. That as we know, as per our Hinduism, our body is consists of 5 elements: Chitti, Ab, Tej, Marut, Vyam. That earth, water, ether, sunlight and air. That all 5 things which is our body consists of, that is surrounded by our environment. So if we will conserve our environment and natural resources, we can conserve, we can protect our body also. So he has given, as per his philosophy, our body and ecology or environment all are integral part. As sir also told, the human things, living things and non-living things are all integral part of the ecosystem. So environment, to conserve the environment, conserve the natural resources is very much required in this present society, and Gandhi is relevant on that point of view. The concept of Sarvodaya also sir pointed out. The Sarvodaya also require as a sustainable development of the part of the environmental ethics. Gandhi vision of Sarvodaya implies healthy development and environment that can be evolved by man, ensure his harmonious existence with nature and other living beings. And naturally, that allopathic, sir has also told, allopathic point of view, Gandhiji was given more importance on naturopathy. Naturopathy, as our body consists of 5 elements from the nature, we should accept the allopathy, but in the same time we should not destroy the natural things which is already available in the nature and curable by the nature itself. Gandhi is passionate about the pattern based of 3 cardinal principles. One is simplicity, slowness and smallness. Simplicity, simple living, high thinking. We people are always telling in many forms, but simplicity, to conserve our environment, to natural resources, we have to ourselves to practice the simplicity. Instead of what sir has told about, given as an example, purchase of a car, which is very much required, but 1, 2, 3, 4, which will give more problem instead of parking, instead of petrol, instead of diesel, instead of pollution, noise pollution, air pollution, all the things which will give to our next generation. That should be, we should take care, which was pointed out by the Gandhiji in 100 years back also. So simplicity, simple living and high thinking is required and necessary in this situation. And slowness, if we think of about the slowness, that means complexity. Slowness in the sense, in urbanization pattern, everything is going very fast. In very fast, we are polluting our environment. We can take about the air thing, or train, or railway or bus or car. We are fasting. We are moving very fast. Also, we can take also the part of technology. We are moving very fastly. That is not slowness. If that type of things will move it, so our environment and natural things will be destroyed. As he pointed out, in yesterday also pointed out about the First World War and Second World War. When the atom bomb was put before the Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Gandhiji was very upset and he quoted, "When I heard that the atom bomb had wiped out Hiroshima, I said to my the world adopts non-violence. It will spare certain suicide for mankind." Having thus clearly visualized dangerous direction in which the modernity was pushing the world, Gandhi had worked out the worthwhile alternative for man's peaceful, purposeful and happy existence. But that means he pointed out that non-violence, which is pointed out in his 11 vows, the principles he has given much more, much before of this to the Indian system, to the world. So, simplicity, slowness and smallness. Smallness is required in this present context. Smallness in the sense we are living as much as required the place we require, but we are constructing a house 10 floor, 15th floor, a high rise building, which is not required. It is also a danger for our earth and also environment. So, his philosophy, which he has practiced in years back in his Phoenix and Tolstoy ashram in South Africa, which is much relevant to the present context. So, lastly, I can say Gandhiji himself, whether he is an environmentalist in idea or environmentalist in setting or environmentalist in method, that is all the way he is a naturalistic. As it is implied in his educational system, he told, he is not told, he is emphasized, it is a naturalistic in setting. So he is on the way very much relevant in strong tradition or front runner or forebearer of the environmentalist. So, if we consider his vision, the implication of his social, political and economical ideas, he is a strong protagonist of the environment. So, he is very much relevant in the present context. Here I mention here the e-waste, what sir pointed out. So, regarding e-waste, the Mahatma Gandhi National Council of Rural Education, Government of India, Ministry of Education, has developed course on e-waste, waste management course, looking towards the management of waste. And what sir has also pointed out, the 4 R's, and reduce, recycling, all the part also taking care of in these courses. So in this forum, I can mention here our Mahatma Gandhi National Council of Rural Education, that is under the Department of Higher Education, Ministry of Education, is providing resource materials which is available in our website, as well as for the higher education institution for implementation of waste management courses. It is approved by the AICT, also the Ministry of Education itself. So, last I can congratulate and thanks to the Indian Education Foundation and Gandhian Department of Gandhian Thought to giving me an opportunity to talk in this forum. Thank you, sir.
थैंक यू देवेंद्र जी। अपने गांधी और इन्वायरमेंट के विभिन्न पहलुओं पर चर्चा की और उसको बचाने में जो है एनजीएनसीआरडी का क्या रोल रहता है उसकी भी चर्चा आपने की। और सबसे बड़ी बात है कि देवेंद्र जी पूरे भारत में घूम घूम कर रूरल डेवलपमेंट की बात करते हैं अपने जो सरकार द्वारा जो नीति तय की गई है उसके अनुसार। और जितने भी जो हमारे इस फील्ड में काम करने वाले लोग हैं इनसे जुड़ के और काम कर सकते हैं। अगर देवेंद्र जी से कोई सवाल अगर किन्हीं लोग को पूछना हो, जो भी रिसर्च स्कॉलर या प्रतिभागी इस मंच से जुड़े हुए हैं उनको देवेंद्र जी से अगर कोई सवाल हो तो आप पूछ सकते हैं। 5 मिनट का समय है, फिर अगले वक्ता हमारे तैयार हैं।
Sir, I am from Assam. Sir, I have one question. What answer is talking now? So my question is that Mahatma Gandhi is a practical philosopher.
देवेंद्र जी एक सवाल है इनका, आसाम से कुछ सवाल उसका दे दीजिए, फिर अनिल बाबू करेंगे अपना।
Sir, we know that Mahatma Gandhi is a practical philosopher, but his idea is a good, but we should not follow the idea of Gandhi's philosophy. But how can we follow the philosophy of the Gandhi present time?
Sir, actually your voice was not clear as I understood that. Your from the question, but it was not clear. But it is very much relevant in the Gandhi, how we implement the Gandhi's ideas. Gandhiji, as we know, sir, he is proponent of 3 H, head, heart, and hand. That कर्म, भक्ति और ज्ञान, जो तीनों चीज when we integrate all the things what we are having in our head on the also as a part of knowledge, when we integrate head, heart or hand, तीनों three in a one part, in every situation we can implement it. We cannot separate, we cannot differentiate from the practical point of view to the knowledge. Knowledge is very much necessary with the skills. So for that reason, our recently our government has merged the one ministry, that is skill development, as well as not much. That one minister has taken charge, that education minister and skill development minister. The knowledge from the education and skill from the other, both are integrated. When we integrate skill and knowledge, we can definitely implement the relevance of Gandhian ideas in the present system. So it is a very much welcome initiative from the government of India. Yes, a minister has taken charge, who is both the education as well as the skill development part. So I hope I have given some relevant answer for your questions. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your valuable, adequate answer. Thank you, sir.